Hey everybody, welcome back to Median XL Sigma. Today we're gonna do some of the quests and stuff, and then we'll do some Troja jungle farming as well. Um, we might do a couple of the 115 rifts. Um, Nothing crazy. What else do we have here? Lum runes. Where's Lum? Come on. Got to keep everything organized. So we are going to do Crystalline Passage. And we're going to go save Anya first, and then we'll do some Trojan jungles farming for signets. Uh, Keep pumping Dex for damage right now. I'm going to need strength, but once I hit 115, going up there. Once I hit 115, I can start farming Silver City for Ears of Zakarum. And that charm will help out my strength a ton. Because a perfect rolled one, I believe, is 10% all stats. I need to get around 600 to 700 strength total so that I can wear all of my set, but so we can go teleport across there. But we don't even have the set yet, so I'll probably do some Silver City farming for the year, and then I'll hop over to Kuros 3000, and I'll do that stuff. None of the dungeon bosses, just the rifts. And then probably in the next one, we'll start some of the 115 Ubers. Should be aware, I'm not super experienced with Ubers past the 120s, really. So I'm going to be attempting some of the 125s and stuff, but I hardly know most of those fights, so it probably won't go too well. There is a new 120 Rift, though, um, which was just added in this patch, or in 2.1 anyways, not this exact patch. And I'm very excited about that because it's it's just a dungeon that you can go to farm in general. I don't think it has any specific targeted farming stuff really, not that I'm aware of. So we'll take our Sunstone. Boom. All res 40. So all of our reses are capped. Our max reses could be a little higher, but our max poison res is 80 and we're capped at 80, so that's good. Let's hop over to Troja Jungles. I want to double check here actually real quick. Because I'm going to be farming Akarat. There we go. Just because I'll kill Akarat as I go by. But I want to check to see if Gitans has rolls. It does, and I think we rolled perfect on ours. We did. So don't need to worry about killing Gitan anymore. We'll just come here and we will kill Akarat. Opaz, that's energy. And lightning resin shield, but unfortunately, he doesn't use a shield, so. Ooh. Yeah. That's the common one. We have found, like, I don't know, 7 of that amulet or something. We definitely need to get our accuracy up, though. Our accuracy is terrible. Because right now, we have an 84% chance to hit these guys, but on bosses, I don't know exactly what our hit chance on uh, Akarat is, but we have an 84% chance. We can get it all the way up to 95, so we should probably do that. Kill these guys up here first. Now we'll go over here. Come on. I have to get my mercenary on Akrat as well. Come on. Come on. Better defense, but we're missing out on the all stat. I'm less worried about my defense because we have so many things that buff our defense already that it doesn't really matter. Keep pumping dexterity for now. We're getting close to our 115 as well. Once we get 115, we'll go hop over to the Silver City. And once we max out Impale, I will likely put points into Purity here, just for the poison length reduction, because we scale off of that. We want as much as we can get, so it gives us bonus defense. But we do also want to put points into Endurance for the max life here. These two we don't really care about, but Endurance, Purity, and Specialization. Maybe we'll go into Specialization, I don't know, but it'll be Tenacity, Endurance, Purity for the most part, is where our extra skill points are going to go after we max out Impale. I suppose once we hit 115, we could try Legacy of Blood as well. I don't know how well that'll go, though, because that would unlock the Endurance for us for the percent max life. I'll be doing a lot of Kuros 3000, though, just looking for the set. Until I get the set, basically. Because I'll do 115s without the set, but I'm not going to try 120s until I get the set, really. And I doubt I will get an amulet better than this, but I can always take a look at random amulets. You never know when you're going to find something just crazy. Let's see. Yep. Just going to do a collection of these amulets, I swear. Before playing this character, I don't think I ever found that amulet, but for whatever reason, we have found like 8 of them. And I wish that was an exaggeration. I've never played Arcane Sorceress before, though, so I've never wanted that set. So Arcane's the weird one where it all scales off of your mana, I think, right? Mana and energy. I think the abilities cost like percentage of your total mana instead of a flat amount or something like that. I might be totally wrong there. And I think we can find enhanced runes here as well, or enchanted runes. I forget what they're called. I think they used to be enhanced. Now they're enchant. I think it's enchanted. Yeah. I think we can find those here. So there's a couple cool optional builds. If I get the right enhanced runes to drop, or enchanted runes to drop, um, I can. There's a rune word for a greater signal to learning too. There's a rune word for javelins, and I'll pump all of this into strength 500. That gives tri-elemental damage and innate tri-elemental damage based on dex. So it's rather than a poison build, it's an elemental build, which I thought was pretty cool. I would probably do that with the poison setup. So if we get the right, we'll do poison. We'll do every element basically, which could be kind of cool. I don't know. I thought that sounded neat. Sacred Antlers. Is that Druid Bow? Yeah, I have that. Okay, there's our 115, which means we can start doing some 115 Ubers. This point will go in Impale. Let's go get Silver City. We'll do that first. Thought I heard a skull drop. Speaking of, maybe it did drop. Okay, that is 6 perfect skulls in there for him. Increases physical a ton for the leech. The only open gear slot we have is our gloves. Everything else is going to be set pieces from the 2 sets we're using. So I might keep my eyes open for some rare sacred gloves and grab those, just so we can like weird craft them for ED and flat damage. It's the only thing we really care about on as far as sacred crafts go, I think. We could do Dex Shrine, I forget which one it is as well, I suppose, but so I didn't mention this. Silver City is the portal that spawns from Izual, if you didn't know. So we're going to go kill Izual again. So, Silver City. Well, Diamond Gates, but gotta make our way to the Silver City first. Let's see if it's the right amulet. We got two. Both Vizjerry. Oh my god. These just never want to stop dropping. What the hell? The counter of... Oh, yeah, okay. Well, these little bolts, those are punishers. They deal poison damage. Um, and his poison resistance is ass, so... You're kidding. Yeah, seriously? How many of these am I gonna find? That's just it's ridiculous at this point. Like, okay, so this is the Silver City, which is our new Act 4 town. If we head up this way, this can take us into the Silver Spire. This leads us towards a bunch of different Ubers, but specifically Judgment Day is the first one we'll be going to through there. Um, so many of them. But Judgment Day is a 120, so we won't worry about that for now. We don't need these. I don't think there's a quick drop to the ground. We have 5 weird shrines. Not bad. Okay, Tyrael is up here. I'm not even gonna bother. He's gonna die to the poison damage, so I won't bother with resurrecting him. Once I get the belt for his set, uh, there's a Zachroom's avatar. Those are what we're killing. I forget what the drop rate is for the ears, but the avatars are the ones who drop them, and they're a pretty low drop rate. The map is pretty hard to see here. Fortunately, there it is. The map is pretty hard to see in this area, the mini-map. Thankfully, our damage is pretty good, so we can clear this out pretty easily. And poison isn't really a big deal for us. We have so much poison length reduction. We got an ear right away. We'll check to see what the stats are on it. Of the Damned. I don't recognize that. What's that for? Yeah, the Impale single target is slightly better. When they die, they do these the Meteor Swarm, similar to what Andariel has. Transmute 3 Whispers to receive Call of the Damned. I don't know what that is. We got a really bad rolled 6 all attributes, um, and it rolls up to, let's see, what are the rolls? I think it rolls up to 10%, right? Yeah, so it rolled bottom for attributes and mid for experience. Wait, maybe I do know what that is. Does that craft into the ring you need for the deep to debuff certain bosses to damage them, like Duncraig? That might be what that is. I haven't played Meat and XL in a while. Ooh, wow, that was a huge area. It just kept going. We'll run back through there. Once I get the full set for my mercenary, his resistances will be capped. He gets a lot of all res from it, so he'll be able to survive through here. It's pretty important to dodge the punishers, even with max poison res and a good amount of poison length reduction. It still does a ton of damage. Thankfully, we have a lot of leech as well, though. And let's see if an ear drops. Doesn't look like one did, but we got Assassin Throwing Set, which I think I have all of already. The drop rate is pretty low. We should pretty easily, we'll farm to like 116 probably, and then we'll just move on. I can do some more ear farming later. Not it's not too big of a deal for the XP roll. I just care about getting the max attribute roll, really. And for trying to push higher levels, like the levels obviously slow down a lot. Um, Trying to push higher levels, having good XP rolls on all your charms is pretty important. You can see the punishes from our amulet coming out. Oh, need to get another ear here, but let's back off. I will take it. That is a fine ear. We'll probably move on from here faster then. It's 2% off perfect and only on the experience, but perfect all stats, so I'm good. Oh, look, another Vizgeri. I was joking. I was really hoping it'd be a weird amulet. Uh, this we can get rid of all. This is Cathedral of Vanity, which I hate. I hate that with a burning passion. Um, One of my least favorite Ubers to do. Maybe just because I'm really bad at it. It's a pretty heavily mechanical fight. It's actually not that hard, and as a ranged character, it might actually not be too bad. But it's annoying for sure. Okay, where to next? There's a ton of stuff we could do, really. We could do Tranathala. Um, we could do Cross 3000, of course. Let's see. Let's head over to dungeons. What else do we have? We have Full Prince Rodeo. That one will have to farm a lot. Rathma Square. Rathma Square's not too bad. That'd be pretty good. Oh yeah, it's going to give us a ton of attack rating that we really need as well. Um, Black Road. Yeah, we could do Black Road as well. With the flat life and mana, as well as our Black Road skill. What's the Black Road skill for us? Our Black Road skill is War Spirit. Oh, this is a good one. Actually, this will be a lot of extra attack speed. Um, as well as I think it applies our poison as well. I think so. I think it'll also apply our poison. So that might actually be a really good one to go for. Perhaps we'll go do the Black Road. So, Rogue Encampment. Is this right? Black Road, yeah. We can actually resummon our mercenary here as well. Bramwell. Oh yeah, not bad at all. The boss here is pretty easy. He's just up there. We have to go through Bramwell to get to another Uber later. I forget which one. There's so much stuff to this game. I love it. One of my favorite mods. It's so good. This will give us a really big jump in our flat life as well, which is nice. Wasn't really expecting to do many of the 115s today, but honestly, we're powerful enough that it's not that big of a deal. Okay, so he has to be standing inside of here. It's a lot of ads. Ooh. Okay, not too bad. Mm. Okay. Uh, oh, that's the way to Capraxis. I want to double check what Uber we have to come here for later. Subterranean corridor. Is this? Oh, that's how we get to Duncraig. That's what it is. Okay, so we have our Black Road Charm, which gives us a decent chunk of life there. A little over 150. So it gives us flat 150. We don't really have that much in the way of scaling, though. So it's like 160 total it gives us. So, it's something. Next up, we'll drop a point into War Spirit um, once we level up, which is going to be soon. We can go do Rathma Square. Why don't we do that? So we go Act 3 Chaldeum. Fill up on potions. And we'll talk to Ashira. Rathma Square is up this way. We should be okay to do this. We'll see. Basically, we want to aggro a bunch of the ads and then teleport away to de-aggro them and leave them away, and then try and kill Rathma as fast as we can. Because these guys just come back to life. And we don't want to have to deal with that. Come on. Over here. These guys can very easily stun lock you, so... Come on. No, go, 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 go. Trying to... I was getting hit recovery stun locked from being able to teleport. Summon him back. Rathma himself isn't too difficult. I say... Okay, I gotta kill them before I try and teleport away. They respawn a couple seconds after they die. I forget the exact time, but not long. Teleport! Teleport! Fuck! I was pressing it. Holy fuck, dude. Ugh, we can do it, it's just annoying. Burn through all my gold here. I got millions, it's not a problem. Just immediately get stun locked. Okay, maybe we're not going to do Rathma Square right now then, huh? Because our fire res is 76. We should be able to do it just fine, but... Okay. Fuck. Okay, we got him to half health. We can kill him. Okay. And we're good. Okay, so we got 30 attack rating. Oh my god. So it rolls 120, or sorry, it rolls 21 to 150%, and we got 30. So we'll have to kill Rathma again, but I'll come back and do that after. Let's see, we got Legacy of Blood to do. Don't want to do the Veiled Prophet. Do Heart of Sin. Artisan would be not bad. Can do Invasion 2 as well for an extra all skill. Hmm. You know what? Let's just go and do some Cross 3000. Keep clicking off the window. It's one of the downsides to playing windowed mode, but everything's already dead. So, you'll recognize this as the same area the Ennead challenge was in, except this is the actual area. The game's trolling me. It's trolling me. So this area, the special thing about it is that it has an increased chance to drop sets. Yeah, that's basically it. I think there's a charm here, right? Is there a charm? We'll hop over to Rifts. Yeah, there's a charm, which is a good one actually. Basically, there are necromancers that spawn all over here. I forget how many spawn, and they have a chance to drop it. The only roll on it is for the spell focus, which we don't care about. The rest of the stuff, you'll see what it does in a moment. Necromancer Summoner Set. We're going to find a lot of set items that we don't need. Now, other things like runes and sacred uniques and that kind of stuff that can also spawn here. It's just it has an increased chance to drop specifically sets. And those totems you want to get rid of. I do enough damage that it's not really that big of a deal. But as you can see on the tooltip from them, if you read it, it has the damage that nearby enemies take. So for killing the necromancers, you want to take the totem out first. Can probably go do Tranathala after this as well, now that I think about it. And we can go grab the waypoint for that. This area is a lot worse if you're playing an elemental build, because there's a mix of enemies that each, similar to Taganzi, there's mixtures of enemies that have absorbed to specific elements of the tri-elements anyways, so there's a fire, lightning, and cold absorb enemy types. So if you only deal one specific type of damage, it's going to be kind of annoying. Physical builds are usually fine, though. We're going to spend a lot of time here as well, so... Unless we get super lucky and just happen to get our set to drop really quick. So we have two pieces of this set, but I need to get new drops for them because their stats have changed. since the set was reworked. Like the helmet has fire pierce on it instead of poison pierce, I think, or does the shield have fire pierce? I can't remember. If I can get the rune for it, I'll eventually be swapping off of the set to the rune word for the tri-elemental build, which also sounds incredibly cool. Nice, 116. We are going to drop a point into War Shout, or War Spirit, rather. And I'm going to put that buff on E. How long does it last? I don't know. But it shoots Spike Novas out at nearby enemies, it said. Yeah. Kind of cool. I wonder if that two-handed sword is something we need. No, I think that's the Barbarian Warrior or Berserker set. Warrior set. Yeah, once we get our hammer drop here, charm, then I'll go do Tranathela as well. And that'll be it for the video, probably. It's such a cool build. It's very, very enjoyable to play. Or a net. That's melee. Melee Sork, rather. Not just melee. In my brain, I was telling myself it's the Sorceress helmet, but I wasn't sure which one. So, Ennead Necromancer. And we get a Hammer of the Tan Judges to drop off the first one. I don't think there's any reason for me to farm more of this. Because, yeah, enhanced weapon damage based on character level, sick. One all skills. Necromancer skill levels obviously doesn't matter for us, but and the spell focus is the only thing that rolls, and we don't care about that. However, we don't need to. We need the farm here in order to get our set. We could farm the set in other places as well. Just this has the best chance for it to drop. Unless the set pieces are 120. Some of the set pieces might be 120. I should double check that. Let's double check that quick, just to make sure. You guys can't see this, but over to sets. I can get that, get rid of that. So this is the set here that we'll be using. We have the helmet, but the one we have is terrible, and we have the shield. That one's terrible. These are both required level 80, so we can get this whole set to drop here. You can see really cool bonuses. Javelin Nova on kill, move speed, poison pierce. Stormlord is a paladin passive, or is it necro? I think it's paladin. And it just gives us flat stats, which is fantastic. 150 EWD, 40% all attributes, 50% elemental resists. This frees up a ton of slots in our gear for taking out the gems and putting it in jewels, which is pretty sick. But let's go put that on. Get rid of that. I don't think there's like I said, I don't think there's any point in farming the necromancers. Necromancer crossbow. We just picked that helm up, I think, actually. Like the last video, we found that one. Mhm. Amulet, 90. One that I could check actually real quick is the weird set. It's Amulet is level 90, so and the rest of it's level 100. So it's not like we can't get that set to drop. It's just not dropping it. It looks like 410 seconds. Okay. So we have 2 buffs to keep up now, but it's a cool one. Basically, it gives us attack speed. That's the big thing we care about. It's a little bit of extra damage as well, I suppose, but it's mostly the attack speed that it gives us, which is pretty cool. Next level, I'll put another point into Impale, just so we're on an even base level, because it's every 2 base levels for the increased chance. But then I'll put points into maxing this out for the attack speed. This is also it's an okay spot to get signets as well because we're finding all these set sacreds. Uh, we can turn those into signets of learning, right? Obviously, Troja Jungle has the increased chance to find um, belts. It has the increased chance to. We got it. That's the full weird set. Okay, we can swap over to that in a moment. Reshine. Uh, has the increased chance to drop the greater signets, which are 5 stats per, which is pretty great. Okay, so Necromancer melee. I actually think I need that. Got a bunch of random stuff in here. I'll go through it all in a moment. Hold on to the boots. Belt. We can wear the full thing. Um, so we can put that on actually. Let's go do that right now. We'll see how our damage jumps. That's going to be the big thing. Okay. Swap. We have the full weird set. Neither of these rolled their plus skills because they can both roll plus skills. Or sorry, the belt cannot. The belt rolls up to 75 attack rating, 20 pierce, and we got 63 and 16. Considering their bottoms 11 pierce and 51 attack rating, not bad. The boots can roll the all skill up to 45 move speed. They didn't get the all skill, but yeah, we can swap these out now. This gives us a ton of flat poison damage, but amatoxin, which is we get 23 levels in amatoxin. Amatoxin. So let's swap these out. We have the full weird set. So it's 25 pierce, 23 to amatoxin, slows target 5, max poison res 2, poison res 75. So anything in here that gives us poison res, we can get rid of. Yeah, we have the 2 perfect turquoises in our helmet. We can get rid of that. Can put this stuff back in those as well. Oh, cool! And we get the set aura because we're wearing the weird set. That's cool. And look at our damage now. 30 to 39. Make sure these are buffed. Oh, we can actually check the damage on this as well. It's pretty good. It does apply our poisons. If we swap the belt and boots, 27 to 34 with the full set, 30 to 39. So it's a big increase for sure. And our poison res is at 82. So let's take our helmet off here. Wow. Oh, it's because we can't. I was like, that hurts our damage a lot. Um, we want to go to Alcor. We want to trade. Get 3. That on. Don't need the turquoises anymore. As you can see, we are still. These increase our cap to the 82, but we're still capped at 80 without them. So we can put these on our mercenary now. So these tiered uniques we can get rid of. We have our full set now. The first of our full sets, I should say. Let's take a look at our resistances. We need the fire res up. So we were getting fire res from something. What were we getting fire res from? We had cold and lightning res in the boots. What was giving us our fire res? I don't know. Oh, we had a perfect bloodstone, which I suppose we can put that in the helmet. We can put some more bloodstones in. Cold is maxed. Amber. So now we need more lightning res. Fill our belt here. Set up our stash. Man, I love the set auras. Just looks so cool. So turquoises. We'll put. Does he need? He does. Okay. He still needs more lightning res. These we'll put on our belt. We need fire res and lightning res, so fire res in here. We still need more fire res. Have room for one in here. I don't know what was giving us fire res, because that was all we swapped out. Why do I not know what was giving us fire res? Our fire res was capped? Need more lightning res now as well. We don't have any of the ambers wired. That's okay. Oh, I know why. 'Cause we're on the wrong weapon swap, that's why. These, let's not be a dumb and go check our res again. How are they? Yeah, fire is way overcapped. Let's go ahead and unsocket those again real quick and double check what reses we actually need. Because I'm dumb. Oh, it's already in there. Okay. So now that we're on the right weapon and not being dumb, yeah, our fire res is capped because, is it this? Yeah, we get 62 fire res from Moon Curse, that's why. So we need one. We'll put these back in the helmet for the attack rating and attack speed. We need a little bit of cold res. And we do need that lightning res. And we don't need any of this. Excuse me. He can use the cold res and fire res, so I'll put those in his boots. Okay. Then he still needs lightning and poison res. Have another turquoise, right? Okay. His res are looking a lot better, and he still needs lightning res, but that's fine. Okay. Say goodbye to those. And what we're at 56 minutes. Um, let's just continue some Cross 3000 farming, looking for the rest of our set. Paladin helm. That is the one that he is wearing. I'll double check the roll, see which is better. Still need the ritualist belt, though. I wonder what happens, because we're going to get the Stormlord aura looking around us as well, now that I think about it. We're going to have, at least I think Stormlord has an aura when we get the full Amazon set. We won't get the normal full set thing, because we already have it. I don't think it would do both. We need a Vizjerry amulet counter, because that's like the 15th one or something ridiculous. Scale mail, it's the Necro Summoner again. Hard leather. What set is that? Assassin Trap. Another Vizjerry. Druid Werewolf, we already have. And we still have over 5k life, even with the minus 100 life from the boots, so that's not bad. Unfortunately, I don't think there's a way to see exactly how much poison we're getting from Amatoxin, because it's not a skill that appears here anywhere, because it's a passive. Um, I don't think there's another way to really check it, but we're a top end of 40k poison damage right now. I think by the end of this build, we'll probably have it over 100k, so. What's our poison pierce, actually? That I'm curious about. We got 36 and 128 poison pierce. So, pretty damn good. A lot of poison pierce. And we don't even have the full Amazon set. Because I think the goal is 150 Pierce, if I'm not mistaken. Unique ring. It is Blood Bond. That's cool. Decent leveling ring. And I guess if you need the physical res, it's not much though, and we have plenty. Where's that jewel? Drop back here. Die of poison over here. Or did it drop over here earlier? It did, okay. It's probably up over there somewhere. Ah, here it is. Fire damage and max life. Okay. We'll start up a fresh game here. Okay. That's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, consider subscribing. I'll see you all in the next episode for more 115s.